Welcome to the explainer. You know that feeling when you're in a conversation and it just goes off the rails? Total frustration, right? Well, today we're going to break down the super simple skills that can flip that script, turning confusion into real, actual understanding. Okay, so let's just dive right in with a scenario that I know you've experienced. You're on a call, it's important, maybe it's a client, maybe you're trying to get some tech support, and you can just feel it. The connection is breaking down, and not just the phone line. Let's dig into why that happens so often. Yep, this is the call. We've all been there. It's that awful moment where the key details just turn into, well, noise. And you just know, you've got that sinking feeling that a big misunderstanding is right around the corner. And the funny thing is, it's usually not some big, complicated issue. It's the simple stuff, right? Like someone's talking a mile a minute, or they have a really strong accent that's tough to follow. Maybe there's a ton of background noise, or just, a terrible phone connection. These little things, they can cause some major problems. So what's the end game of all that static and confusion? A misunderstanding. It sounds like such a simple word, but it's the root of so many headaches, isn't it? It wastes time, it leads to mistakes, and honestly, it just leaves everyone feeling annoyed and frustrated. All right, so how do we fix this? How do we cut through all that noise? Well, the solution is actually a really powerful two-part approach. It's a combo of skills that, when you put them together, pretty much guarantee that the message gets through loud and clear. I love thinking about it like this. It's two sides of the very same coin. On one side, you have clarifying. That's all about your input, right? Making sure you are actually getting the details right. But then you flip the coin over and you've got active listening. That's the output. That's you showing the other person, hey, I got it. We are on the same page. And here's the key. You really can't have one without the other. Okay, let's build out that first toolkit. This is all about clarifying, the techniques you need to make sure you get the information right from the start. Okay, look at this. These are 4 super simple, super direct phrases you can literally start using today. And don't ever feel awkward about asking someone to repeat something or just to slow down a bit. Asking, hey, could you spell that for me? Or, wait, did you say Tuesday or Thursday? That's not a weakness. It's actually a huge strength. It shows you care about getting it right. When you boil it all down, every single one of these clarifying tricks is about one thing: confirmation. It's about moving from that uncertain place of, I think that's what you said, to the total confidence of, I know that's what you said. And this question right here, can I confirm your address, please? This is your #1 power tool for accuracy. It's polite, it's professional, and it stops those tiny little misunderstandings from snowballing into giant, messy mistakes later on. All right, so we've got the info and we're sure it's accurate. Now let's get into the second part of this tooltip. How do you show the other person that you're on the same wavelength? The absolute key skill here is something called paraphrasing. And listen, this is way, way more than just parroting back what you heard. It's about actually taking in the information, processing it in your brain, and then explaining it back in your own words. It is the ultimate test to see if you really understood. I mean, look how powerful this is. Let me paraphrase. You would like to cancel your order, correct? It's so simple, but it does so much. It proves you didn't just hear the buzzwords cancel and order. It shows you understood their intent, their goal, and this is crucial, it gives them the perfect chance to say, yep, that's it, or, whoa, no, that's not what I meant at all. But what if the person's just going on and you need to jump in? We all hate interrupting, right? It feels rude. But there's a really clean, respectful way to do it. It's this simple 3-step dance. A quick sorry to interrupt, state your need, may I just confirm something, and then ask your question. Boom, you get the clarity you need without totally wrecking the flow of the conversation. Okay, to finish off this active listening toolkit, let's add 3 more essential tools to your belt. First, echoing. That's just repeating back a key word or two for a quick check. Then, confirming back. That's reading back the whole phone number, the whole address. And finally, the super simple but absolutely vital habit of taking notes. Seriously, it's the best way to make sure nothing gets lost. So we've got all these tools now, clarifying, active listening, the whole shebang. But why does this stuff really matter? What's the big payoff here? Oh, the payoff is massive. And yeah, sure, you're going to make fewer mistakes and be more efficient. That's a given. But the real magic is deeper than that. When you do this stuff, you build trust. And maybe most importantly of all, you make the other person feel truly heard, genuinely respected, and that right there is the bedrock of any great relationship, personal or professional. So, As we wrap this up, the real question isn't, do these tools work? Because they do. The question is, which one are you going to try first? In your very next important conversation, are you going to ask someone to slow down, or are you going to try paraphrasing what they just said? Give it some thought, because you've got a chance to use one of these, maybe even today, and see what a huge difference it makes.